All right, real quick, it's yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. Before the video starts, it would mean the world to me if you follow me on Twitter, Instagram. That's how my business grows. It's Mr. Taliaferro on your screen right now. When you follow and subscribe to me, you become one of the pharaohs. That's how I talk business, and that's how you support a young hustler out here getting it. All right, Mr. Taliaferro, how's everybody doing out there? I said I'd come back with a part 2 to my video from earlier on the XXL and their freshman cover. Look, I told y'all straight up and down, I didn't think it was a bad freshman cover. I don't want to ish on the cover too much to say, yo, y'all ain't get it right at all. I told y'all I thought Lil Pump and Block Boy JB were for sure should have been on it. I thought YBN The Mirror for sure should have been on it. Everybody else is up for debate. I get some of the names, I get the Trippie Reds, I get the Ski Masks. It's not the best cover in the world if I'm projecting stars down the line. A lot of these people grew up through the internet, so their fan bases are fickle. Now, XXL is hoping that a lot of these people's fan bases, these fans are 13, 14 years of age, hopefully they grow up with their artists. But what I've seen from the internet in the past is that they don't stay loyal to these fans, to these artists who don't have real records. So what I want to do, and again, I'm not trying to take away from anybody on this XXL list. Congratulations to everybody. If I didn't mention your name, Stefflon Don, JDM, I want to mention Smoke Perp. I want to mention the Wi-Fi's funeral guy. Make sure we congratulate everybody on making the cover. But what I want to do, if I had control over XXL, or if I had some input in the cover, I just want to give y'all a few names who I felt as if though they dropped the mark. We heard what 2 Chainz had to say about the cover. But here are some people in which I feel like, yo, all these people on this list have strong cases to be on the cover. Off the top, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Look, this is an L. I was told that they left Tekashi 6ix9ine off the XXL cover, and they're going to do interviews about this soon, pretty much saying his past, what he's been accused of from a police standpoint, and from a sexual assault standpoint. I think he had sex with a minor. He said he didn't know she was a minor, right? I think the chick lied about her age. Whatever have it, Tekashi 6ix9ine to me is a star. He's out of New York. His records are even starting to kind of translate a little bit over to radio, right? He has huge records online, and if XXL is projecting stars through online fan bases, how do you miss the biggest online star right now? Everything that dude puts up doing 10 million views in like 2-3 days. Y'all can't say that y'all ain't looking for that, because a lot of these guys on here are only internet sensations. You missed the mark with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Second on my list, Lil Baby. Man, Lil Baby is as hot as a firecracker right now. He is probably one of the top 10 hottest artists in the game right now. And to leave him off the list, and I get it, y'all did the shoot way before Lil Baby dropped his project, but even last year he's hotter than most artists on this list. From the standpoint, Lil Baby had the That's My Dog. Then he came back with another hot record with Moneybagg. Yo, all of a sudden, he dropped a project. Then he did the collab tape with the Migos and Lil Yachty. And if that wasn't enough, the freestyle record is a hot banger for Lil Baby. And that was around the time they were doing the freshman shoot. So, gosh, man, they're making the selections. Y'all just dropped the mark with Lil Baby. In my opinion, y'all seen the success that QC had with Lil Yachty in 2017. You've seen that QC signed Lil Baby last year. You didn't think that success would translate over? Them boys in QC, Coach K and Pete, they know what the hell they're doing. Dropped the ball completely with not getting Lil Baby on that cover. Third person on my list, NBA Youngboy is as relevant musically as anybody, period, right now. His hooks, that Louisiana sound, that I ain't going outside today, that whole schematic thing on them hooks, it's catchy. You go in any down south club, you're going to hear Lil Baby. Hell, any urban club around the country, you should be hearing Lil Baby or NBA Youngboy. You're going to hear those two people. And the fact that neither of them are on the cover, and NBA Youngboy, if you're going to say that it's because of some of his past and the being on camera, wrestling with his chick or whatever he did, punching his chick, whatever it was, if we're going to play this morals game in hip-hop, a lot of people don't deserve to be in the spots they are. I just think they completely dropped the ball. You had a chance to put one of Louisiana's finest on the cover, NBA Youngboy. Next year, you will not have a chance in hell at having him on the freshman cover. That will not happen. As long as that brother can stay out of incarceration, which will be tough, he'll be a big star, one of the biggest names in rap. Now, if you want to argue this with the NBA Youngboy, you don't believe he's going to be around, you don't believe he's going to stay out of incarceration, I get that. That's fair. But if we're judging him on music and merits, he should be on this cover, hotter than 85% of the cover. Next on my list, another guy that's incredibly hot, Moneybagg. Yo, now maybe Moneybagg was hotter last year than he is this year. You can kind of play that toss-up game. The 2 Heartless tape didn't go over as well as the Heartless tape did. I think around the time the Heartless tape dropped, they had already made the selections last year. Moneybag's still a hot commodity down south. He's one of my 10 favorite rappers. Hell, one of my probably 7, 8 favorite rappers in the world right now. He's catchy, he's lyrical, he's got that lady fan base on lock. Hell, you go to his shows, the first 5, 6 rows are females only. And I tell anybody, you got that female fan base, they can literally carry your career. Moneybagg has that, the image, got CMG with him, got the streets, got the ladies. There's no way Moneybagg shouldn't be on that cover. Let's go to the next person on my list. T Grizzly, probably should have been on the cover last year. I know the First Day Out record was huge for him and he kind of dropped off a little bit, but he's still putting out dope music. I think to give T Grizzly a lot of credit, he got Jeezy to do a record with him, bruh. Jeezy ain't doing a lot of records for people. Hell, Jeezy put T Grizzly on his project. He has respect from a lot of the hierarchy in rap. As a matter of fact, Jay-Z said he loved T Grizzly. When Jay-Z won an award, when he won an award, he went on his Twitter account to thank a lot of the people of the past. And he took time out of his speech when he was on Twitter to say, yo, T Grizzly is hard and he's coming. I like people like Jay-Z stamping my career. He stamped the likes of Rihanna. I think if no one else knows what the hell they're talking about, I think Hov knows a little bit about music and storytelling. T Grizzly, Detroit, I thought this was a way for Detroit to get back in the mix. XXL, they could have used a Detroit artist. I feel like sometimes they stick to those same cities. The New Yorks, the East Coast, and they go grab the wacky rapper from Atlanta. You could have used T Grizzly on that cover. Just my opinion. Next on my list, YBN Almighty J. Now again, XXL job is to project rappers that will be stars. Say what you want about YBN Almighty J. He's in a public relationship with Black China. He knows what comes with that. Black China is a public figure. She got it in the bio, I'm sure of it. And YBN Almighty J, he's connected to the Mirror. They got records. The kids love them. Their records do great views online. Their records do better views than a lot of the people on this XXL cover. I'm sorry, unless I'm missing something, YBN Almighty J is hotter than Smoke Perp to me right now. Just telling the truth. So the fact that YBN Almighty J is not on this cover, they gotta believe he won't be around after he breaks up with Black China. I think he's a little hotter than that. I like one of his records, Taking Off, one of my favorite joints from him. I thought he should have been on the cover. Gunna, out of Atlanta. Now, I'll admit to you, I get why he's not on the cover because he popped off late, and I'm fine with that. But again, if we're projecting stars, I would hope XXL does their homework and know that this dude has a co-signing of Young Thugger. He's with Thugger. Yo, that means something. Atlanta is just pushing out stars right now. And Gunna's got some hot records. Him and Lil Baby, I'm sure gonna get in the studio and do a tape. I'm sure I'm gonna get an exclusive interview with Gunna sooner or later to talk about his career. And I think one thing that we're missing out with Gunna is the drip, the sauce. He's one of the sauciest niggas in the game right now. He's very into fashion. And as hip hop grows forward, we understand that fashion is gonna be a key component to the growth of hip hop, because hip hop controls fashion, and hell, fashion can't grow without hip hop. So I would think that Gunna has a chance to be around, because he might mess around and pop off with a nice tape or two and leave rap and go in the fashion world, which still means he's a very successful rapper, right? Who's relevant 5 years down the line. Gunna, I get it, maybe too soon on him. That he popped off late. They probably had already made their selections as of a couple months ago. I get Gunna not being on it, but if I were making it, I would have figured that out. Next on my list, from the female standpoint, I thought Kashdoll should have been on it. Yeah, that's just my opinion. I don't know if Kashdoll declined it because she's a little older. She's 26. She's a little older than some of the names on this list. Maybe she looked at it as if like she's too old to do the freshman cover. She doesn't consider herself a freshman. You know, Kashdoll was a stripper who turned rapper out of Detroit. I thought they missed the mark to have another Detroit name on it. I would have went with Kashdoll. I think Kashdoll is about to have a phenomenal 2018 and probably a phenomenal career going forward. She's got the fan base. They ride with her tough. Come on, bruh. Kashdoll has to be on that cover some form, some way. Speaking of women, another name that I thought should have been on the list, Dreezy. Yo, y'all missing the mark. Yo, Dreezy goes hard, bruh. What? How is Dreezy not on that cover, bruh? Had a successful tape last year. She's bumping. She can rap. How the hell is Dreezy not on that cover? Everything's not going to be in your face like Cardi B. Sometimes they all got to go find some talent. The fact that Kashdoll or Dreezy are not on this cover, and again, I like Steph London, international star. In my opinion, though, we're projecting stars. I think there's more of a for certainty with Kashdoll and or Dreezy. I think they're gonna have their moment. Last but not least on my list, Key Glock's got to be on that cover, bruh. We seen this story before with Young Dolph, bruh. Key Glock got that sound. He's from Memphis. He got that arrogance, that swag. The ladies love him. He bumping as hell. You gotta find a way to put Key Glock on that cover. Like some of these other artists, I have a feeling either they're gonna fall all the way off, or next year they're gonna be too hot and they're not gonna do the cover. They're gonna respectfully decline to do the cover. Some of them won't be respectful with it. I just think Key Glock, if we're looking at the history of Young Dolph, he's just gonna grow. And I think it'll be I thought it would have been a nice cosign for XXL to be behind an artist who probably is gonna only get better as he gets older. And yeah. I know people are gonna be like, where's Cardi B? Yo, Cardi B's a superstar. She doesn't need no freaking XXL cover. You missed that one. You're not gonna have Cardi B. You miss Drake, you miss Nicki. Some superstars you're just gonna miss because fame happens so quickly with them. But yo, those are like 9-10 people that I would have put on the list if I was running XXL. But what do I know? Y'all know I don't know talent. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. We only got about 150,000 subscribers. What the hell does Mr. Taliaferro know about hip hop? Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. Y'all tell me about some of the names that I would have had on my XXL cover. And y'all tell me what y'all think about the cover overall as we congratulate these names. We don't want to take anything away from these young talents that are on the cover. We just saying, yo, we had some additions if we were running things at XXL. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.